Lessons in Miracles. I'm Teri Angel here with my co-host Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
And we have a girls' night tonight with one of our girls, Auntie Jean Lorio. Hello and welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome.
And our beautiful Grace Isis is with us. Hello, Gracie.
Hello, hello everyone. Thank you.
So glad you're here. And anyone coming in, just go ahead and join in the conversation. You can type in the chat in the messages and let us know your thoughts. We're going to start out in our hearts. And Karen, would you please guide us there?
Yeah, let's just take a nice deep breath and just let yourself just fall into that grace, right into the heart place. Just letting yourself just slow down all the busyness in the mind, letting go of everything, and just taking this instant to let spirit guide. Let love be our guide. And let us be from this moment forward in service to only love, seeing only the light and the love and the absolute oneness in all the extensions of love and loveliness that we call the human race. Feel the wonder and awe of what it is to relax into that complete certainty and feel yourself so connected to the Creator and to all creation, all life. Come back into that heart of harmony, and this time bring all the animals with you, all the names and forms that we have put on these beautiful extensions of love, and hold them in your heart in the appearance that they come to you, knowing that they too are all one, all light, and all love. For there is nothing on this planet that is not light, that is not love, that is not one with all in all, always, and in all ways. And we allow the gratitude to well up in this being, to well up in this name and form, this body image. And we use this body, we use this smile, we use these words to be in complete communication as love's presence. We allow love's presence to use these forms to reach out to all the extensions so that we may see with eyes that only see love, and that we may hear only with ears that hear love, that we may love and feel only love from our heart. And bringing in that universal knowledge, recognizing that we've always had this universal one mind, this universal one heart, this universal one light. We just let it be easy. We let it be fun. We watch like a surprise party as beings come into our vision and we see only love in them. And watch how they light up when they remember and feel that love and feel that freedom coming from you. And they remember, I have that in me. That light that I'm seeing in her is a reflection. And that is the gratitude. Regardless of what they're saying or doing, regardless of what your judgments tell you, love's presence is in our presence. And we are so grateful for that. So, this is our lesson. It can be but my gratitude that I earn. And isn't it funny how this is for me today, my lesson. I was really paying attention to this lesson. How we look for credit. How we look for credit as a human, as a person. And we also want to we want to push away blame. We don't want anything to do with blame, but we're very quick to take all the credit. But I watched myself and I caught myself a couple times and I realized, wait a minute, like I'm listening to the prompts, I'm following the guidance, and I'm doing the purpose and the function that love is given me. Why do I need credit? Who needs credit? The person that I believed was insecure and vulnerable, that was never real, was never true, and doesn't even exist. I made her up, and I'm letting her go. Watching her float away. Bye-bye, little Karen. Bye-bye. You really weren't that helpful. And it's just great when you feel that there's nobody here to fail or succeed. If I'm just staying as pure presence and I'm just staying as the pure awareness and I'm staying as spirit, who's going to take the credit?
I'm not saying anything today. Because all I have is question mark, question mark, question mark. And I really honestly think that the only way I'm going to understand this is to be with one of you and go paragraph by paragraph and, read one paragraph and discuss it. And then read the next paragraph and discuss it. Because obviously I'm remedial and I'm not, usually I read something 2 or 3 times and I do get parts of it, but some of it I'm just, what you said, I realized in the first paragraph, I think that's what they're talking about, is that we give kindness, we give forgiveness, we give something, and then we turn it around on ourselves because we want to be thanked for it. We want to be acknowledged for it. And and so I understand that that turns it around on ourselves. But some of the things, it just really confused me. Like the thoughts about guilt and salvation. When we think of guilt and salvation, let's see, where is it? Where it said you think of guilt and salvation as one, and I'm like, who thinks that? I don't think that. I mean, where is it?
What number are we on? I'm sorry to interrupt.
217.
217.
217.
Which is a review of lesson 197.
Okay.
Okay. In the second paragraph, about halfway down, it says, "Nor will you leave the prison house or claim your strength until guilt and salvation are not seen as one, and freedom and salvation are perceived as joined, with strength beside them to be sought and claimed and found and fully recognized." That kind of confused me. You know, and there were a couple more places like that. I think maybe what I just need to do is I prayed. I want you to know I prayed and meditated before the lesson because I knew I was going to have problems. And I asked Spirit, please help me to understand this better than I'm understanding it. And, but I guess what I'm going to have to do is just keep reading it and keep reading it till my prayer's answered. And I do understand it.
Yeah, I guess so. It is a confusing lesson when you look at all of what's written there. But I always just keep going back to only love is real.
Well,
So
yes,
all those things that is talking about, the guilt and, us wanting appreciation. I don't want appreciation. Everything that I do, it's like I just do
know
it.
that.
And don't really expect anything. It's those expectations, I think, that maybe that's what the lesson is addressing. If we have the expectation that we're going to get something from somebody, whether it's accolades or our name up in lights or whatever it might be. But if we do it from the goodness of our heart, and that's our only agenda, only love is real, so we don't even have to worry about all of that.
Okay. Did I chase Gracie away?
I don't. There's been some technical problems because I
I
all of a
hope
sudden get
didn't chase
messages
her away.
that
My crazy question.
that one of the streams was not doing well. So I don't know what's going on.
I think,
Can't wait for all this retrograde to be done.
I understand that part of it. I kind of feel like we kind of took care of that at the beginning. That's all part of that old stuff we got rid of. Is
Right.
is expecting that
Mm-hmm.
we don't want it anymore. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is just it just confused me. I really think it's in the wording and the style that it's written in. I think that's what I'm having a problem with.
Right.
It's anyway. That's only every now and then. This one was particularly. The other ones you can see I've got writing all over them. This one, all I have is question marks. I said, okay, I just won't say anything today. But I
Aw.
did think
I think that what Teri said is really kind of helpful in what you were asking about, because I think that if you just give all your questions over to Spirit and ask Spirit to give you clarity in understanding the questions that you have, those questions just start to fall away, and you start to feel like only love is real, only love is real, only love is real, only love is real. It's the answer to everything. It's the answer. It becomes the answer to every question. And
Mhm.
for me, like, I had to like look at a lot of stuff for myself, that the false person that I believed I was has made choices in that way, to give, to get. And I have to, like, for me, I'm speaking only for myself because I can't speak for anybody else. But
Right.
I know that I am not gonna do that anymore. And I'm very aware that I didn't know I was doing it before. And so I can forgive myself and laugh about it and not make a big deal about it for myself. I can just watch with wonder as it comes up and go, oh, ooh, there I go. Like, here I go again. There I go. Nope, nope. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'll share my dear, a really good friend of mine is going through a really difficult time financially, and I was able to help get an organization to reach out to see if they can help him. And I went out and I told Marissa about it, and she really didn't pay much mind to me. She wasn't all that excited, or like I didn't get the reaction that I'd hoped I'd get from her.
Expectations, right?
And like, and then I realized it's my own gratitude I'm looking for. And
Yeah.
that can be what I earn in my own, like, the fact that I am able to help, the fact that I have connections here in the town, and that I could talk to somebody and open those lines of communication, and, maybe a miracle will work through me. But the miracle has nothing to do with mythical me, little
Right.
Karen, who
Yeah.
is looking out there for her daughter to say, "Oh, mom, that's so great. You're so great. Oh, la 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 la."
Right.
I'm being honest. I was to
Yeah.
myself. I had to
No.
go in, and I took to my bed. I laid down and I said, "Now this, you're not real, and I'm not going to make you wrong right now. I'm going to lay with you. I'm going to watch you just float by. I'm not going to engage with you. I'm not going to resist you." See, because that's a big thing for me. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I make it real by resisting it.
Mhm.
And I'll make it real by saying, I need to prove this to somebody. I need to convince this person to do this, 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 and this. And then I will have earned in my own mind. I really believe it's me, my conditioning and my programming from, you know, just being taught to be a good girl, and, to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do, and then add a girl. Add a girl. I want somebody to say add a girl.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, the
what
pat
was
on the
funny is
back.
that's
Yeah.
see, and that's the way I was raised. That's the way I was raised. And so the fact that I am doing that as a programming and as a habit, I just have to stop it, right? Like the wonderful Bob Hart video says,
Mhm.
just stop it. Just stop it. Don't.
Stop it.
And I did. I instantly walked away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say a word about it. Like, well, don't you think it's great that I was able to get the Vikings to help? I
But you
didn't.
get that instant. I mean, as soon as you help someone, you feel this rush back in of love. That's your own gratitude. I mean, you get
Yeah,
that.
and that's what you earn, and
Yeah,
that's what the lesson is saying, and that's what you earn.
yeah. That's
But
so.
if
Mhm.
but yeah, and so I'm going to keep quiet now too, because that's what and I'd love to hear what the insights has to say.
I would too, because and I feel
It's
bad.
always really
I
that's
chase Gracie away.
Yeah,
I
Gracie,
might
I
answer your
wasn't real
question.
crazy about the insights. Yeah, I wasn't real crazy about it. I'll read some of it. Um, and because going back to what I shared earlier, I don't pay any attention anymore to guilt, shame, blame, rejection, all those things that it's talking about. And so I was kind of like, oh, okay, we've kind of beat this horse before, and and I think we've gone beyond some of all of those limiting beliefs. So what it says is gratitude and appreciation go hand in hand. If you appreciate something, you have gratitude for it. You will not have gratitude for something you do not appreciate. We truly recognize our brothers when we have full appreciation for them. To have this, we must see our brothers with the vision of Christ. It's only the love in our brothers to which our appreciation is due, and the love in our brothers is the love within us. As we learn to fully appreciate our brothers, we learn to appreciate the truth in ourselves. We learn to appreciate our unity with our source and the gifts we receive from our source. And that's the part I agree with. I'm like, that's just beautiful. Can't we just leave it at that? Why do we have to go back into talking about lack and rejection and blame and shame and guilt? I
Yeah,
don't understand.
I think you're exactly right. That's the thing that gets to me.
Yeah,
It's why are we talking about that in what's beautiful about this lesson?
yeah,
You
exactly.
know?
Yeah, let's focus on what we
Sorry
want.
to just, I'm really not critiquing you, but I'm just, it's
Yeah, well, I think it's
because,
focus on what we want and not what we don't want. That's what
yeah,
I've learned.
you're right. That's,
And whatever it is we want to see more of, our focus makes it expand. So I'm choosing to focus on, what's good, and gratitude to me is awesome. I give gratitude for everything in my life and the people in my life. And that's what I do. It's the giving of the gratitude that I get the blessing from. Being able to say to somebody, I really appreciate you, and I'm so grateful for every breath I take, and grateful to God that I'm still here on this journey. So that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to focus on with gratitude is how much
well,
can I give it?
what it means to me is that I have to work on, I'm trying to live in my ego mind when I try to make sense of every single thing.
You got it, Jean.
That's not faith and that's not trust.
Right,
What I've got to
right.
do is I'm not Einstein. I don't have to know how everything works for me to know what love is and
Yeah.
what peace is and what
Yes.
gratitude is. And so I've got to let go of that. It's the teacher student mind. You know, teachers are the best students because they always want to know everything. But
Mm-hmm.
see,
Yeah.
the truth of the matter is we'll never know everything. We
No,
can't
we
know
can't.
everything.
Right.
So at some point, faith comes in and you let go of that wanting to, I have to know the answer. I
Yeah.
just have to know it. So, in a way, the lesson is teaching me two different things.
18, and that's the one we're going to focus on tomorrow. And I don't know, this This electronic stuff is really starting.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
if
been
you heard me
really
or not.
acting up,
I
isn't
put
it?
it up on the screen, but it's not there.
I think that's what's happening with meditations too, is that you're putting them up everywhere, but the electronics is not putting them up until a few minutes after you put them up. And that's why I have trouble finding you, when I know you're there, because you said you would be there, ahead of 111. And so anyway, again.
Yeah, we actually go on about 1 o'clock, Jean.
Yeah, I
So if you
know
want
you
to
do.
come
And
in
the
really
days that it
early,
works, it's always perfect and it's there. But every now and then, like today, I will search and I can't find you. I go out, I come in, I refresh, I go to YouTube, and you're not there. You are not there, and I'm not, senile. You're not
yeah.
there.
Well, we had people that came in though. We had people
Well,
that
then when I
we
came
had people
in,
that came in as soon as we went live. So it had to be there somewhere.
well, I don't know where they were, because where I was on the 10 million for one Facebook page, I was the first one in on that one, and then there were only five people who came in total. So they were all somewhere else. So I don't know where. I checked on your page. I checked on Enlightened World. I checked everywhere. So maybe it's my computer. Maybe it's my computer that doesn't pick it up. But at least I found you finally.
You did, and thank you for persevering. Okay, we're going to go on to 218, and I see it did make it up on the screen.
Hmm?
So, can we share what that lesson is, please, Karen?
I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. Only my condemnation injures me. My condemnation keeps my vision dark, and through my sightless eyes, I cannot see the vision of my glory. Yet today, I can behold this glory and be glad. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. Just like we did that when we were going into the heart, that's where we're not a body. We're not a body when we're remembering our pure awareness and letting ourselves be the absolute oneness, letting it be easy and light, and having that whole heart, regardless
Keep it
of the
simple, right?
yeah,
Keep it simple. See,
regardless of the movie, the screen, of what's
yeah.
being played in front of the movie, regardless of it. Just
Gracie came back.
I
yeah,
know.
Gracie,
Thank goodness.
we're gonna squeal for you again. Yay!
Yay!
I'm sorry we lost you, Gracie.
Yeah, I keep coming in and out. That's okay. My charge went off. But I thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. I feel that the lessons right now, the 218, 219, 220, it's really just reminding us that these are our vessels, and we are spirit. And it's I heard Auntie Jean's kind of back and forth with 219. You know, I'm looking at this as this is what Jesus went through. These are the questionings that he questioned, I feel, for him to come back to center, for him to know it's a He's doing the will of his Father. He's showing the way. He's setting the example. So these are the back and forth that the pull and the push and pull that the human condition sets upon the spirit, upon you. And this is part of the lesson, to understand that, this you're just going through. There are these scrapes, but you are greater than that. And so the gratitude, it's it's all about learning that there's more to us. And that's what I'm reading, that it seems, okay, I'm getting taken back to something that I think, I feel I've gone, through, but I'm just being reminded, because now and then I'm going to forget. So I just wanted to say that, but it's very interesting. I really like these ones.
No, I love that. I love that you're sharing
Thank
that,
you,
Gracie.
Gracie.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you, honey. Yeah.
it's so true. Jesus is the example. Jesus was the man who remembered and wasn't fooled by the illusions. And he wants to be our guide, wants to be our teacher. And I resigned for being my own teacher. I have totally resigned. I'm very clear in the fact that I don't know what's going on in this world. I don't understand this world. I have never understood it. I have tried my best to give meaning to meaninglessness.
Mm.
And now I'm like laughing at it, because it's like, especially that one who really, really, really needs to be right. That
Yeah.
one who really, really feels like, I need to convince this person that this is the truth. The truth doesn't need any defending. It just speaks for itself. And now I'm realizing that. And it's all the ego's game. It's all the ego's, you know, the ego thought system tries to ragdoll us around and pull us here, there, and bring us to that remembrance of all of our insecurities and doubts, so that we stay in the busyness and the distraction of not listening to the inner voice and listening to all the outside voices. All the voices that have opinions and judgments and oh, I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to handle that anymore. If somebody has a judgment about me, I can't handle changing anything about that. I used to think I could, which is really funny, but I don't anymore. And so I can stop condemning myself too.
Yeah.
That's next week.
Tomorrow, I could watch.
I mean, tomorrow.
Yeah, for tomorrow. Tomorrow it can be my own condemnation. So
Yeah. It
I'll
doesn't
be
matter what
giggling.
other
I'll be
people think.
giggling my way through that one too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what other people think. The only thing that matters is our connection and our love with God.
But if somebody's
All right,
thinking
so let's
something
go
or
into the
saying
chanting.
something, honestly, like, I have really started to notice that I have to really, for myself, take that as a reflection. And it's always my lack of love. It's always my own fear, is just false everything appearing real. And so if I don't take 100% responsibility for my understanding of the belief that that person couldn't be reflecting that back to me if I didn't have that false belief myself on some level. And I don't know why I have those. I don't know why I would. And the same thing with things happening, when things happen and you think, well, I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to happen. But the truth is, for me, if I just remind myself, I must have brought this in. I don't know why, but Spirit, I'm ready for you to show me your interpretation of it. Are we ready to chant?
Boy, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going to say hello to our Prachetta. Good morning,
Hello, good
Prachetta.
morning.
And
Hello,
Terry
Prachetta.
Goofy.
Good morning. Big hugs to Goofy and you and Prachir.
Right, we're our first
You are in just
Om
perfect
Gam
timing. So we're just getting ready. We're going to do this 3 times slow, and then we'll do 108 times all together. And beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a short meditation on freedom. And then we'll go into our next chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
We declare that all illusions, illness, and allergies be removed. Om
Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. And we declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om
Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. Pataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye 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 Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha. Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
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 Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Om
Namaha.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Namaha.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Oh,
Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
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 Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Om
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Let's focus on freedom right now. Freedom is what happens when we let go, when we release everything that is an expectation, everything that we think is keeping us separated and in the illusion. And when we finally release all of that and know that there's nothing that can separate us, nothing that can take that love out of our heart that we have, that we're created in, that we're connected in with our Creator. So let's just celebrate freedom in this moment by breathing it in, holding it in our heart, and breathing it back out. And just say thank you. Thank you for the freedom that we have. So let's go into our second chant. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Karen?
Let's let the joy and the miracles flow. All right, so this is where we do this 3 times slow, and then we will do this all together as our beautiful family. I'm so excited to have you here, Prichetta, and our beautiful Gracie is back. So what a beautiful blessing to have everyone together. And our beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then our beautiful Teri Angel will lead us into the next part of our session so that we can enjoy this joy. Hello. So, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all are accepting, aligning, and allowing. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
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 Myoho
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 Renge
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 Kyo.
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 Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Myoho
Renge
Kyo.
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Renge Kyo.
Let's go into our heart now with the breath. And this time, focus on love. Feel that energy of love that comes forth when we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. It's touching in and connecting in with the Creator and with the highest energy that there is, which is love. Every night we give honor to God by chanting Om 3 times. So we're going to do that now, followed by staying in our heart, connecting in, and then giving that love out into the world. So we invite you to take a deep breath in, and let's begin the chanting of Om. When you breathe into your heart, you can feel the heartbeat. You can feel it coming into alignment with our planet, our Mama Gaia, as well as with the heartbeat of the universe when we give the honor and the glory to our Creator. Let's hold that energy of love, joy, peace in our heart. We're going to breathe it really deep inside of us, and then we're going to give that away. We're going to send that breath out on assignment to go into the world, shining a light in the darkness. And it's there as an opportunity for anyone who wants to open up to that light, who wants to finally see that we are love. It's what we're made from, and only love is real. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Peace. 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 May peace prevail on our earth, in our hearts, in our minds, and in our actions toward each other. Om Shanti. So beautiful. And every night we make a declaration about peace. So I'm going to put that declaration up there. And Gracie, can you lead us in our declaration tonight?
Yes, I would. Oh, can you
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do hear you.
so each night we come together, we reflect on who we are, where we are present on this journey, and that there is peace within us. Begin with each one of us, and that peace. And we do that 3, 2, 1.
We declare
Are you there, girls? Yes,
That
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 there
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 is
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 peace on
peace.
earth,
And we declare
and we declare
that
that
peace
peace
That
begins
begins
inside of us.
inside
begins
of us.
inside of us. Okay.
always.
And forever and ever. Amen.
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 Oh, and if Charlie was here, he would say that we
Yeah.
have been doing this for 1,202 days. And we do this
Oh,
because we are known as a movement called the
Peace
Peace
for
Peace.
peace.
for peace, for
That is
peace.
so true. And Terry's a P, and Karen's a P, and Gracie, we kind of call her Super P, and I'm a P, and
Thank you.
Perchetta's a P, and Luce is a P, and I think that
A
might be all of
cheer. A
them.
cheer.
Perchetta's a P, definitely, and
Goofy.
Goofy's a dog P.
And Marlene's here.
And Marlene, she is. I don't see her. Well, hi, Marlene. Marlene's definitely a P, but we have P's all over the world. We have them in Canada and Australia and England and India. I always get called on that one if I forget it. And just everywhere. Italy. But the main thing is that it is growing. And because it's growing, peace is growing, and you can feel the change. You can feel the change in the air. We're right on that cusp of tilting that scale to where we are ready for the fifth dimension. And my question to you then is, since she's a P and she's a P and Gracie's a P and you all are P's, anybody else listening, wouldn't you like to be a P too? Come on and be a P. And we have a wonderful thing, marvelous thing going right now. Today was the 16th day of our 7-minute meditation at the time of 111 Eastern. That's 1 o'clock and 11 minutes Eastern time, where everyone all over the world is joining in to do a small meditation or prayer if you'd rather, but we are uniting our energies. And when we all have so much energy, we have this energy because it's divine energy. We have it from our Creator, and we unite it together because we're all one. So we connect and we send these visions of peace and love to the leaders in the whole world so that their hearts can awaken to that love and peace too. And finally, we can have peace on earth. And I'm sure that Terry has some things to say that I have forgotten, but tomorrow will be the 17th day. So please, please join us. It's only 7 minutes a day, 7 minutes for peace. I think everybody be willing to do that. Love you all. And Terry, you have anything to add?
Yes. Well, join us tomorrow. We're counting down now to that 21st of September, which is International Day of Peace. And this morning, on our morning show, the P's committed to doing a 7-minute meditation every hour. You can do it wherever you're at, if you're walking, if you're driving, if you're just sitting, just stop at each hour and spend 7 minutes in meditation. We're going to do it all day long, and we won't be on the air doing it all day. We'll do it at 1:11. But we did make that commitment that we're going to really focus on peace on the 21st and really make a bang there on that day of sending out love and light. Marbeth will be leading us tomorrow in the meditation at 1:11 Eastern Time. Ever what that turns out to be in your part of the world, you can do the calculation and come join us. Just tell somebody about it. I put the website link in the comments. All you have to do is click on it and you can go join us and be a part of this movement. Thank you for that. So, Gracie, did you want to sing us out of here tonight?
Yes.
I think I might just talk us through
Okay,
tonight.
we'll take that.
And right, because we are all about peace, and it's a wonderful accomplishment, and still moving forward until of September, because we're about peace, we're for peace, and this is our story filled with our smiles, raising our voice, chanting for peace each night, and meditate for peace. This is our story. This is our wish. Chanting peace out into the world.
Thank you, Gracie. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. So we're going to get out of here. We wish you all a very beautiful rest of your day or night. We have both going on here with our India family coming in to join with us, starting out their day to spend it with us and chanting. So come back tomorrow. We'll do it again. And we love you. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And we leave you with
Namaste.
y'all.
Love
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Love
We
you.
love you.